Well, it's your typical Oklahoma weather, 60 degrees one day and freezing the next. And Derrell, a lot of the Midwest is like this. So what kind of impacts is this having on the cattle markets?
You know, we've had a lot of bad weather. We've got some very deep snow, blizzard conditions in a lot of areas farther north of Oklahoma. And, it is having an impact on cattle and beef markets. Box beef prices have been strong in part because we're, in the short term here, squeezing supplies a little bit. The cattle that are coming to slaughter are coming in lighter weight. Cattle obviously are not, as productive in this kind of weather, and in many cases we're delaying finishing those cattle, or in some cases we simply just can't get those cattle to market. So it's having a short-term, squeeze on supplies, and actually boosting prices a little bit for the time being. But we'll see impacts of this that stretch on for several weeks as a result of this.
So what's the feedlot situation in this type of weather?
Well, from a management standpoint, feedlots have obviously lots of challenges right now. In some cases, again, literally just keeping the cattle from being buried in snow. So we will probably be hearing about some additional death loss. I haven't heard much yet as a result of this latest set of snows, but it'll be coming. But more importantly, again, productivity goes down, feed requirements, nutritional requirements go up. So there's just lots of challenges, and there's some lost production here that will never be recouped. It's just gone when you have to survive these situations.
In Oklahoma, we have these days where it's 60 degrees and then it's freezing. How does that affect the Oklahoma producer?
Well, it is a real challenge. At the cow-calf level out in the country or stocker cattle, again, nutritional requirements are higher. The up and down is a real challenge. It's hard on cattle health and productivity. Cattle go off feed when they make a change. So there's just lots of management challenges. Some producers are dealing with a lot of mud in many cases. That's creating lots of challenges as well, just getting around and doing what you need to do. We have some producers right now that have some big cattle that need to come out of the country, but they literally can't get them out right now. So, and in other cases, we're worried about having enough hay and other feed resources to take care of cattle in this kind of weather.
So moving on to wheat pasture, what's the wheat pasture situation looking like?
It's late February now, and so it's time to be thinking about moving those cattle off. We've had some reports from the agronomists that some of the wheat in southern Oklahoma is at first hollow stem stage. So obviously producers need to be monitoring that wheat. It'll be moving forward as farther north across Oklahoma. Again, we've got wet, sloppy conditions. There's some real challenges, so producers have to sort of think about what they're going to do with these cattle and figure out a place to do them if they intend to pull off in time to harvest that wheat.
All right, thanks, Derrell. Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.